Live from Sweet Swine County, where every day is sweet, it's Split Hoof Tonight with Billy Gates and the Broken Windows Band. Hi, I'm Earl Silo, and now let's welcome Sweet Swine's one and only Cousin John.
Hey, thanks folks. Thanks. Hey, welcome to another exciting episode of Split Hoof Tonight. We're really glad you're with us. So Earl.
Yes.
The other day, a priest, a rabbi, a guy from Poland, and a duck, they walk into the bar. Bartender looks at him and goes, "What is this, some kind of joke?" Anyway, so, folks, there's been a lot of talk recently in Washington about the debt ceiling, and I really want to make this kind of come home clear to you real easy here. So, say you come home from work one day, and you find out that the city sewers have backed up, and you got sewage getting up about this high in the house. Well, let me ask you this. Are we going to just raise the ceilings up, or are we going to start pumping some of the crap out? Earl, did you hear about the gal that went off to Denver to that sales conference?
No, tell me.
Oh, she's an important little gal, and she goes off to this sales conference in Denver, and she's going to be gone like 4 days. Well, they got done early out in Denver. She catches an earlier flight, comes home, and so she's being all real quiet. Got home late at night, kind of quiet. She's being real quiet getting in the house. Not that she's sneaking in or anything. She just didn't want to wake her husband up, right? So she walks in, and she creeps into the bedroom. She looks in the bedroom without the lights on, and she sees 4 feet sticking out from under the covers. It's obviously a man's set of feet and a woman's set of feet. She was kind of angry. So she reaches behind the door where the husband keeps the baseball bat. She goes up and just proceeds to wail the snot out of the bed and whoever's laying there. Well, she was pretty tired, so she decided she's going to have something to drink. So she goes into the kitchen. She walks into the kitchen. Who's sitting in the kitchen having a cup of coffee but her husband? Says, "Oh my gosh, honey, you're home early. Your folks stopped by for a surprise visit. I told them they could use our room." Anyway, folks, we got a great show for you tonight. But right now, we're going to take a look at something that's going on outside Sweet Swine County, and we'll be right back.
Hey, stranger, what can I get you? Oh, quiet one. We get all types around here. You'll find in our part of the country, it's friendly with towns that you will not forget. Chef Randy and I just the other day went down to a great town. It had great history, and we haven't stopped talking about it yet.
Welcome to Welcome, Minnesota, incorporated in 1890. Welcome is geographically located in the center of Martin County. This small community is extremely proud of its heritage, with a thriving museum and an unusual water fountain from the past, still located in the city park. Each year, the town celebrates Summer Festival, attracting many to the area. Conscientious citizens, energetic civic organizations, and a quality school system combine to make Welcome the friendly city.
Hey, thanks, folks. Great to have you back. Earl, what are you doing with the computer?
Well, I was watching the women of Sweet Swine County the other day, and they got to talking about this online magazine called the Sweet Swine Scoop. And so I went out to the computer, and I got to look. Well, have you ever seen it?
Have I seen it?
Yeah.
Earl, I'm the producer, the publisher, and I write the Sweet Swine Scoop. Of course I've seen it.
Really? You're the publisher?
That's right, Earl. I select all the stories that are on there.
Well, I got to say, Cousin John, some of those headlines, they're pretty shocking. Do you care if I share with one of the viewers?
Please, let's share.
Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, here is one of my favorite
Sweet Swine Scoop headlines!
Here it is right here. Plans are being made for Egg Stock, a music and exotic chicken festival. Isn't that a great headline?
Of course. I wrote the headline. I know what it is.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, this article goes on to say the egg stock event is to be held at Sweet Song Commune, sponsored by Cousin John from the town of Split Hoof in Sweet Swine County. When asked her thoughts about the festival coming to Split Hoof, local resident Aunt Minnie told the Sweet Swine Scoop, "I can't think of anything more exciting than a festival combining music and chickens. That Cousin John is a genius." Anyway, it says here, though the dates of the festivals have not been determined, Cousin John has begun contacting musical and exotic chicken acts from all over Sweet Swine County and beyond. We at Sweet Swine Scoop will be posting updates about the acts as they're booked. At present, Cousin John has not had any takers. Most prospective performers have responded with, "Don't call us, we'll call you." Yeah. And then it says, the Sweet Swine Scoop also wants you to know about another festival that'll be held in Spirit Lake, Iowa. The Spirit Lake Chamber of Commerce now hosts a summertime festival that used to be called the Main Celebration. But it has changed and become even a larger affair now, so it's called Spirit Lake Days, and it's held in mid-July. The 2012 celebration kicks off on Saturday, July 14th, and features all kinds of family fun, including the ever-popular Wake Fest. That's a wakeboarding competition.
Right.
Brazzle, bike ride around Spirit Lake.
Brazzle. Oh, okay.
For people of all ages, and an awesome parade, and so much more. Well, there you have it, Cousin John.
Well, I understand that, and Earl, we talked about this. I do own the Sweet Swine Scoop, but I write those things. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you what, that first article never talked at all about Spirit Lake Days.
Well, yeah, I know, but Spirit Lake Days sound like such a great event, I just couldn't help but add it to the article.
Well, I agree. Does sound like a festival that we all need to see. You need to get out of Sweet Swine County to see, and folks, you need to go see that too.
I might do that.
Okay.
I'd do that.
Right.
And just to say, here's another exciting story and headline from
Sweet Swine Scoop headlines.
Hey, Earl, I'm really glad you're enjoying my online magazine. Why don't you tell the folks at home where they can find the Sweet Swine Scoop?
Oh, sure. Well, if they've got a minute, they can swing by my house and I'll just...
No, Earl. The website.
Oh, yeah. Well, the website is actually www.sweetswinescoop.com. Check it out. And now I'm going to share with you my plans for the next time that Earl steps out.
Earl, no, we're not going to do stepping out tonight. You spend enough time on the computer. Get yourself down the other end of the chairs there.
Okay.
It's time to bring on our guests.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming. We got all the way from Palo Alto County in Iowa there. That's down just outside the town of Ruthven. We have Miriam Patton and Mary Barrick from the Lost Island Nature Center. Ladies, thank you very much for joining us. We have Miriam and Mary with us, and we're from the Lost Island Nature Center. Where is that located at?
We're just north of the town of Ruthven, north of Highway 18, and we're on the northeast corner of Lost Island Lake. We're in a county park, and the lake is about 1,100 acres.
Oh, that's a good-sized lake.
Yes, it is. And we're in the middle of what we call the prairie pothole region, and that refers to the shallow lakes and marshes that were formed by the glaciers that were in our area 10 to 12,000 years ago.
Now, Earl, that prairie pothole region, that's not to be confused with the potholes in the street up there at Old High Horse. Because, if you bust a tie rod and your car parks in one of those potholes for more than 2 hours, you're going to get a ticket.
A parking ticket?
Yeah, if you're parking in the park. Anyway, so I'm sorry, folks, we just had to pop outside that. But if our folks out here at home want to stop down and see the Lost Island Nature Center, what are we going to see if we visit there?
Well, our focus is on wetlands, and so when you walk through the front door, the first thing you'll see is a diorama of a marsh, and we have a muskrat house with a muskrat sitting on top, and a great blue heron waiting, ready to stab a frog. There's a yellow-headed blackbird hanging out by its
those are
nest in the cattails. Ducks and geese flying overhead. And kids really like laying on their bellies, looking under the surface of the water, and they can see crayfish and aquatic insects. So,
Oh, neat.
and the things in the diorama are taxidermy. They're not alive.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to be afraid of them, Earl. You're okay there.
We also have turtle tanks. We have a painted turtle and a snapper and a soft shell turtle.
Oh, those soft shell, they've got the real long nose, don't they? Yeah.
Then we have the fish aquarium. And one of the favorites of the kids is the indoor beehive. They
An
love
indoor
that.
beehive?
They always wonder where the bees go, and we have a tube in the back that they go in and out of the building then, and so they like to watch.
Oh, so they
that.
actually come in and they can see them
Yes.
actually doing, oh, that's.
It's behind
that's
glass.
cool.
It's
That's
behind
good.
glass.
Yeah, we don't like the
it's
stings
great.
there.
They love that. And we also have a kiosk, and it has a lot of games on it. A lot of word puzzles, crossword puzzles, question answer things about
Oh.
wildlife and nature.
I love crossword puzzles.
You
Every
can
day
learn
at
a
lunch.
lot.
New York Times crossword puzzle.
Yeah, so we
So-
have a lot of things.
Yeah, okay, so how did this nature center come to be? How did it happen?
Well, it's a part of our bigger program of what we do. But in 1993, we received a REAP grant. In Iowa, there is a program called REAP, Resource Enhancement and Protection. So we received a grant, and we opened in 93. And we were really fortunate also to get a second grant in 2006 to add on to the classrooms. We have a wonderful facility for a small county.
Oh yeah, that's great. So, what hours are you available for the public, our viewing audience to come see?
For the public, we're open Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 9 to 4. And on Saturday and Sunday, we're open from 1 to 4. Now, on 1 to 4, from Saturdays and Sundays, we have volunteers come and host and talk to the visitors when they come in.
Act as docents and that type of thing. Okay.
Yeah, and they're wonderful. We could not do it without them.
So, what kind of people come to visit? Who would like coming to see your place?
Anybody. I think we try to offer a lot for a variety of ages. So whether you're a preschool or you're a senior citizen, we get people who are family groups out and about in the summer. Campers come over from the campground, and we have civic groups, youth groups that come and do programs there, and especially school children during the field trip season. We're busy in the fall. We even do field trips in the winter, but we especially are busy in the spring.
So you're open year round?
We are open year round.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
So, what kind of special programs or events do you have going on down there, Liz?
Oh, we have a lot of things going on. Every year in January, we have a Chilean music night.
Chili.
We have a local band from Heart Lake called Kilmore, and they play music for us. And then we have chili, and then we have a silent auction, and that's a very good fundraiser for the Nature Center.
Wow, okay.
In March, we have we build birdhouses.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we keep thinking we're going to change it every year, but we have a very good crowd every year, so
those guys-
we
doing
keep
it.
I would
doing it.
love doing something like that. That'd
Yeah.
be great.
Bring a
Yeah.
hammer and join us.
There we go.
And then April, we do have Earth Day, and we do different things, such litter patrol around the lake, or we plant trees and stuff like that. And then in May, we do have a big event. It's called Wings and Wetlands event. We usually have about 60 to 80 kids with their parents come, and we do all kinds of things. We partner with Ducks Unlimited and Pheasants Forever.
Oh, wow.
And we do
Two great groups.
all kinds of different activities. We show them how to fish clean. We're talking about having a shoreline lunch this year. We have a BB gun shoot. We build wood duck houses, and we even have minnow races.
Minnow races.
Yeah,
I like
that's a
that.
fun one.
People only go to minnow races because they want to see a minnow crash. No, I'm just teasing.
Well, the kids love it. They
Oh, I'll bet. Yeah, that'd be a
absolutely
lot of
love
fun.
it. So it's a lot of fun.
Some years they bring the dogs and work
Yes.
the dogs and do retrieving
Oh,
or
really?
learn how
Okay.
to set decoys. So
Okay.
the DU chapter really gets involved with it.
And
Oh,
then
that's
they
super.
even have duck blinds, and the kids get to sit in the blinds. So it's a very good
Oh,
event.
that's fun.
And then in June, we usually have a canoe float. And
If the river
it
cooperates.
depends on the river.
If it's up or down? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
And this year, we're trying something new. We're having Saturday in the park. And again, we are going to have a lot of activities and games. And Dave Rowley from Spirit Lake is going to entertain us with live music.
Oh, yeah,
So,
okay.
yeah.
I've heard of him.
People like that, yeah. And then another big event we've had it for 25 years now, is the Halloween hike. And we, it's not scary.
It's not scary.
Oh.
No.
We usually have about 200 people walk through the trail, and it's at nighttime, and we have about 12 or 13 characters out there, and we have different themes every year. We have a wetland theme, we have recycling theme, we have a misunderstood animal theme. And anyway, we have these characters, and sometimes they're herons, turtles, skunks, frogs,
goodness.
Owls.
foxes, just all kinds of things. They love it.
So you're right there by the lake, and there's the park and all that stuff there. What other activities other than your center there? There's other stuff to do there?
It's a great area for wildlife watching.
Really?
You can see, we're known in our area for pelicans.
I love
They come
pelicans.
through spring and fall, but we seem to have a group of them who hang out.
Kind of hang out?
In the summer, juveniles who aren't nesting yet. We've got a lot of shorebirds, and warbler migration is excellent in the spring. One year during Wings and Wetlands, we saw over 130 species of birds just on that weekend.
Wow.
So bring your binoculars and join us that way. A lot of other things in the park to do too.
Those pelicans probably waiting to pick up the carnage from the minnow races. That's probably what they're hanging around.
That's
Most
probably
definitely.
right.
So
That's
anything
right.
else that we might expect to see when we're down there, at your place or anything?
We have a campground, and so there's always lots of people there. And then the Lost Island Protective Association has been working on a bike trail through the park. And this spring and summer, they're going to be on phase 4, and they're going to finish going through the park.
Oh, wow.
So we're excited about having the bike
Good place
trail.
to bike trail. Kind of what I was getting at. I noticed something down there next to you there that
Oh, yes, we
We
did.
brought something to
we
share.
brought something to
we
share.
did,
What do we
yes.
have down here?
I hope it's not camera shy.
Oh no, we're just
know.
friendly here. What do we got?
Well, let's see.
It's a pillowcase. Oh no.
I wrapped it well.
Okay. We have a
Oh,
fox
look
snake.
at that. It's a
He's
fox
growing,
snake.
yes.
Well, he's pretty.
Kids love him. He's one of the
Oh,
favorites. When they come to visit the nature center, we usually bring the snake out. We have a salamander too that we bring out and show the kids. And the parents also like it too. Do you want to hold him, Earl?
No, I'm good.
Oh, come on.
I'm good.
Okay. Well,
I'll
I have
hold
to.
him.
You wanted to. You
Yeah,
said
I'll
you
hold
would.
him.
Go ahead.
Hi there, buddy.
So
Oh,
a lot
they
of
just-
times kids will ask me if this is poisonous, and I'll say, well, of course
Hopefully
not.
not.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be holding
Hopefully
it.
not. We'd be in trouble if he
So-
was, wouldn't we?
We would find the snake in
Hey.
a timbered area. And it likes to live where there are more trees, so along our rivers. And
Always
fox snake, it'll
amazes
get
me.
to be maybe 4, almost 5 feet long, but never very thick like a bull snake.
Yeah, they're real small. He
We
can
feed him
squeeze
mice.
a little bit though, can't he?
He's a constrictor.
Yeah.
Since he doesn't have venom.
What do you smell? Huh? What do you smell?
A lot of people think a snake is slimy, but he's dry.
You know, that's funny. They're so shiny. You think they're going to be slimy and
Not
wet,
wet
but
at
he's
all.
dry.
The belly is smooth. The scales are different on the tummy, so he can grip and grab as he goes along.
He's awesome.
We feed it mice once a week.
Once a week, he gets a mouse.
Cold-blooded, so he
Yes.
doesn't need as much food to
Yeah.
keep
Well,
his
this is
body temperature
great.
up.
And he sheds
What's his name?
skin.
We don't give anything a name
Oh,
because we
nothing-
don't consider it a pet.
Oh, okay.
Like to try to remind people
He's
that
like an
it's a wild
employee.
animal.
What a neat little guy he is.
He's very docile,
Yeah,
and that's why it's nice to be able to use with school groups.
yeah. I am really glad I got to meet him. He's really special. That's
And they're
pretty
really
nice.
easy to handle. They're nice to have for educational purposes
Oh,
because
yeah.
they aren't messy and they aren't aggressive.
And not smelly or stinky or
Not at
slimy
all.
or anything.
Not
That's
at all.
that's really neat.
So Tomorrow's feeding day. Do you want to come down and see?
Ooh, I might just have to do that. That's great. Well, thanks for bringing him by.
All right.
That's pretty
We'll get him
pretty
back
special.
in here where he's comfortable. In
I
the dark.
think I better take him away.
Off to the car.
Put him off to his little bedroom. So Miriam, I heard just a little bit of a rumor that you might have brought something else.
We
along,
did
too.
bring something else, that's for sure. We brought a sweatshirt from the Lost Island Nature Center.
Oh, look at
One
that.
for every person in our studio
Oh, hey,
audience.
that just goes to show once again, folks, why we're the hottest ticket in town. There's one of those for everybody in town. Look at that.
I think it even might fit you.
Look, yeah, that's really great to see that little snake there. He's really cool. Oh wait, what is this?
Well, it must be one of our friends who followed us up here.
Oh, is this like one of your Halloween costumes here?
Characters, sure.
Well, that's great. Froggy, welcome to the show. We're glad to have you here. You know, I can't believe there's so many things going on down there. You know, the canoeing and fishing and hiking and biking and.
And you know, Cousin John, in one of those brochures that I've got, I even read that I think it's in the fall sometime they do, you make snowshoes?
We do. We order kits and we make snowshoes.
They make snowshoes. Folks, you got to make sure you check out this website. You know, it's been seeing it down here, but you got to go on there. And you've also got a summer intern program?
We always have a summer intern, and that person does a program almost every weekend. So be sure to check out the website to see what's going on every weekend, middle of May through the beginning of August.
Miriam, thank you so much for coming to see us. And Mary, I know you took the snake out. We're really glad you stopped by. And Froggy, thanks for stopping by, and the little fox snake and all that. Well, folks, that about does it. Earl, another great show. Girls, thanks again for stopping by. Folks, good night, everybody.